and welcome. My name is Heroine Bob and welcome to Bob Buys, the channel I share with y'all my part-time reselling journey here in the state of Virginia. This video is going to be a ThredUp video. I do not have a box to unbox. However, if you want to watch the boxes that I unboxed that I'm going to talk about in this video, link will be up above. In the end of January 2021, I purchased two boxes, a men's ThredUp rescue box as well as a DIY t-shirt box. And we're about at the 2-month mark, and I wanted to check in with y'all to kind of let y'all know if they were worth the money or not. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the DIY t-shirt box. Now this box, because one of y'all were amazing and used my referral code, I actually got $10 off of this box, so that made the buy cost for the DIY t-shirt box $23.99, which is actually really nice considering that you're supposed to get 25 t-shirts in this box. Out of the 25 t-shirts that I got in the box, actually 13 of them were in sellable condition. So it's about half of the t-shirts were worth my time listing. However, those other 12 shirts I will tell you about in a minute that they did not go to waste. Out of the 13 shirts that I listed, I did pat myself on the back. I did actually list everything, all 13 items that I felt was worth selling on eBay and on Poshmark, and 5 out of the 13 have sold. That doesn't sound like a lot, does it? But out of the 5 t-shirts that I've sold, I have made a gross profit of $44.63. So if I take away the $23.99 that I bought the box for, I've made a net profit off of those 5 items of $20.64. So that means the other 8 items that I have listed are pure profit at this point. The one new with tag items, the Victoria's Secret Angel t-shirt, is still up for sale, as well as a Nike t-shirt. So like I said, I still have some pretty sellable inventory that's up and listed, and I've already am in the profit for that box. So as far as the DIY t-shirt box goes, I am very happy, and to be honest, as I'm going to talk about later in this video, that is probably the only box that I will consider repurchasing from ThredUp because of some changes that they've made in the past couple months. Alright, now to the second box, which is the DIY men's box. So my first DIY men's box, well, it's not really DIY, it's the first men's ThredUp rescue box I purchased was the 10-pound box, and it was $50. It's $44 plus $5.99 for shipping, so it came out to an even $49.99. So that box was amazing because I got a Bape sweatshirt that was new with tags that I sold for $150 on Poshmark. Chef's kiss there. And considering I earned all of my cost of goods back and doubled my money off of one item in that box, I was hooked. And I was like, as soon as they come out with another men's box, I'm gonna purchase one. And then instead of the 10-pound boxes, they have decided to do 25-pound boxes now. And at the time of purchasing my 25-pound box that I unboxed in January, it was $90. Anytime you spend, I think, over like $75 on ThredUp, you get free shipping. If you hear some rumbling in the background, there is a horrendous thunderstorm going on right now. So if it magically gets dark in here, I will come back when I have power again. So $90, I figured since the first box was $50, this one at $90, I was bound to get some good stuff because I was gonna get 1.5 times more poundage. That sounds, phrasing is so bad there. We're gonna move on. However, shortly after purchasing that men's box, I came into a bunch of other men's clothing at that estate sales that I have been posting plenty of videos about as it is. So out of the 25 pounds of men's clothing from that ThredUp box, 28 of the 34 items that came in my box I figured would be worth my time to list. Now out of those 28 items, I have not listed very many. I've again listed about 13 of the 28 items that I felt was worth my time, so that means 15 are unlisted. Out of those 13 items that I've listed, 6 of them have sold, for a total of $53.70 of profit. So if you're doing math, that means that I still need to make another $36.30 in order to make my cost of goods back. However, again, I have 15 items that I haven't even bothered listing yet. So do I think I'm gonna make my cost of goods back? Yes. Do I think I'm gonna make the same level of profit that I did on my 10-pound box? No. I will definitely make my money back, but it is going to be a slow burn to make my money back, and I am probably only gonna make maybe another $50 in profit. So that being said, let's get into some changes that ThredUp has done over the last like 2 months. So if you are a ThredUp aficionado or addicted to ThredUp, as a lot of us in this reselling community have been the last year due to COVID, they've raised their prices in the last 2 months for the rescue boxes. And while some of them I can maybe understand the increase in price, some of them I do not. And so the DIY designer box, you still get 7 pieces, but instead of it being $90, it's now $120, which is a $30 increase. Considering how poor my DIY designer box in the one that I did purchase went, I am not going to buy that again. In fact, I haven't listed a single item from that DIY designer box. The sweater I got from that box, I washed it. It fell apart. I actually didn't even get one of my items. I got one out of the 2 shoes because when my box arrived, it was already opened. So that one shoe, I guess, is on some conveyor belt somewhere on the eastern coast because it took a trip to get to me. And then I have 4 bags that it's sitting in the original box. I have not done anything with it. And then a pair of shoes that I'll probably actually end up keeping because it's a pair of Tell Sanders shoes that are in green, and you guys know how much I love green things. So for that, I'm not interested in it. I've never been interested in getting the mixed women's box because all of the videos I've seen unboxing that box, they've not been interesting to me. Scarves I'm not really interested in other than for my own personal use. And the shoes have been atrocious for me. The first shoe box I got was horrible. I got 6 pairs of Walmart shoes, 2 of which were chewed up and unsellable in any condition. And so I went and got a second box because I did it with my friend Gorgeous over on her channel, and I haven't listed half of that box. I find that if it's like for shoes, I don't like listing them, actually. I don't like it at all. Unless I'm the one that sources it, because then normally it's a shoe I'm really excited about because it's either a vintage piece or it's Adidas or Nike, a brand that I am very familiar with, or something that would fit me, and if it doesn't sell, I could just wear it. So the shoes have also increased in price. They are no longer $90, they're $110. So that is a big old nope for me, especially since most shoes in my Goodwills and thrift stores are actually like $5.50 unless it's a boot. Then sometimes they're $10. So at 110 buy cost for me for 15 pairs of shoes, it is well and above what I can get at my local thrift stores. And I got a pair of Prada shoes in my short video that I showed you I got for $10. I found Chanel shoes at my thrift store for $5. Like, no, it's not worth it for me. But I don't want to be a negative Nancy about this. But the men's, like, I can understand some of those because demand has definitely increased for somewhat. The problem I have with the ThredUp raising their rescue box prices is that a lot of resellers here on this platform also sell through ThredUp, and they're having a lot of issues getting their boxes processed. So if they have so much inventory coming in, why wouldn't you make getting rid of it cheaper? I mean, you're still, I guess, I don't know what their business model is, but at that point I feel like you're recouping some of your costs for listing the items that don't sell. But for boxes like the men's boxes, ThredUp doesn't sell men's clothes. And if you've ever watched a men's box unboxing, a lot of the times when you see someone unbox a men's box, especially in my case, the 2 boxes I've gotten, it all looks like one person. They went from getting it in the rescue bag, and then they're like, oh, this is men's stuff, we don't sell this, and then just putting it in a reseller box. So the labor cost isn't there. Now the shipping cost might be because it's 25 pounds, but increasing the box to $110 for 25 pounds of men's stuff that you wouldn't even do anything with to begin with just seems a little greedy. I mean, I feel like a better instance would be to actually start selling men's clothes, but I'm not quite sure why ThredUp hasn't decided to do that yet. So the men's box for me, especially considering I seem to be able to find a much better deal at estate sales, I'm not gonna get it again, which makes me sad because I really loved my first box. But however, I will get another ThredUp t-shirt box, and that is because that price has not changed. It's still $28.99 with the $5.99 shipping. Again, the whole reason I got it for $24.99 or $23.99 to begin with was because I got a $10 credit from one of y'all using my referral links. And the other 12 shirts that I got that weren't worth it for resale, I didn't redonate them, I craft with them, and I'm gonna show you what I made. So this rug here, there's no way I can hold it up well, but this rag rug, it's called an Amish knot rag rug or toothbrush rag rug. But this is what, thunder is getting cereal. This is what I made out of those t-shirts that I couldn't sell from that DIY t-shirt box. And this is my first one, which is why it's a little wonky. But this is a really soothing and relaxing activity for me. That's something I can do while I'm like watching TV or watching YouTube and I need to like zone out and not like focus on my business, but like just kind of calm down up here. This is very soothing and therapeutic for me. And also I can sell these. So depending on the size of these rugs, if it's heart-shaped, oval-shaped, or round, depending on how large it is, like something this size that's about 2 feet, these go for about $40, $45. The bigger the rug, the more you can charge for them. So even inventory that would be considered crap, I can still make money on it and also help my mental health as well. So like I said, this one's a little wonky because it is the very first one I ever made, but this is where it lives. It lives in front of my oven, and it is a nice, thick, comfy rug. Maxie likes sleeping here. Especially if I'm down here doing listing and stuff, she'll lay on here and just chill. I don't think I'm gonna buy any more ThredUp boxes except for the DIY t-shirt box, unless ThredUp puts his prices back to the way they were. Because it's too rich for my blood. My thrift stores are pretty cheap around here, and especially if I decide to like brave the bends. I'm good. But I hope you guys found this interesting, and if y'all are interested in me doing a video showing you how to make one of these, I'd be happy to do that, but there are already plenty of those in the Google search bar for you to find yourself. But if you want me to do it, I'd be more than happy to do this. I appreciate all of you for watching. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you very much. I would also like to personally thank all 1,149 of my subscribers. Interesting history fact for the year 1,149, Genoa consolidates a portion of finances from one of its city districts to a line of creditors, which actually is the first instance of public consolidation of debt in history. So, hope you guys have a wonderful day doing whatever it is you're doing, and in the next video, bye! Bye. Also, yes, I am wearing the vintage wool blazer that I thrifted with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles t-shirt because